Swap one in for a barn door that you can slide open to fuse two rooms together. Alternatively, if your living room is situated next to your garden, pop a sofa next to your bifold door for a biophilic backdrop. Use a sculpture staircase as a stylish backdrop. Staircase ideas can take all sorts of forms, from sleek straight flight stairs to stylish spiral cases, half-turn hallway steps, and bifurcated banisters which make a statement. So if you have a chic stairwell, show it off. You can do this by popping your sofa in front of it, so that the eye is drawn to the back of the room. Just be sure to touch up the paint on your treads and risers if they look a bit tired. Create rooms within rooms with clever furnishings. How many rooms within this living room can you see? We spot 4. A living room, of course, a home office idea in the corner, to your right an intimate dining area, and on the floor a small play area. You see the open shelving acts as a barrier between work and play, and the round dining table hugs around the bay windows to provide a light flooded space to sit and eat, so you don't need 4 separate spaces to sit and relax with family. Play with different levels of height. When designing a living room layout, it's good either to have an interesting feature in every level of the room. DFS demonstrates this perfectly here. Aside from the wooden beams giving this space a gorgeous rustic living room appeal, we have cushions providing warmth and exotic interest, a vintage trunk used as a coffee table alternative, sloppy furniture to add comfort, and vases full of fresh and dried foliage reaching up towards the ceiling. This strategy of adding stylish pieces to your sitting room adds depth and dimension and can be implemented whatever the size of your space. Blend your living room theme into other spaces. Drop the formality and need to create a different aesthetic theme in every room. If you've got an open-plan living room and dining area or throw lounge, keep your style the same from the start to the end of the room. Over time, the space will be easier to evolve and curate with a coordinated set of living and dining accessories with 2 rooms intertwining and work in harmony with one another. Go for a balanced layout. If you're after a more formal living room layout, symmetry is the way to go. It's very visually satisfying and does work particularly well in small living room layout where it's important to give your furniture room to breathe to avoid a cluttered feeling. You can create this look either with 2 sofas and a coffee table in between, or slightly off-balance it with a sofa facing 2 armchairs. You are best then mounting a TV so it can be seen from both sides of the room, but bear in mind you will have to turn to watch, so this layout might be suited best to a room where the TV doesn't have to be the focus. Introduce light into a dark living room. If you can decide between a green or blue living room, choosing an Art Deco inspired teal lounge with a marble checkered floor is a classy and elegant option. But if you're scared that the space might look a tad on the dark side, choose a spot that's near the garden or place furniture near large windows. That way you can layer natural sunlight that multiple living room lighting ideas to balance out light and dark. The addition of metallic surfaces such as the brass table and candlestick holder in the black and rattan cabinet will help to reflect light. Turn your living room into a guest room. As the price of real estate increases, you may find that your money doesn't stretch as far as you had hoped with the number or size of rooms you wanted. For example, if your savings don't allow you to have a guest room, or if Book's bedroom is too tiny, the best sofa beds function as a cozy seating and sleep space. So rather than remodeling your house to accommodate for sleepovers, invest in this dual-purpose piece of furniture. Open up your kitchen and living room. Having a space that's warm and visually appealing is great for entertaining guests. Opening up a sitting room adjacent to the kitchen is perfect for letting mouth-watering aromas of a home-cooked meal permeate into the space. When thinking about how to design the perfect living room, approach it like a private dining experience. Here you can also peer into the black-framed cradle-style pocket doors and feel as though you are at the chef's table, without disturbing the cook's culinary output. Zone seating around the fireplace. Not just for cozying up around Christmas, living room fireplace ideas are the perfect appliance to base your lounge layout around. With traditional wood-burning stoves, you can reinforce them as the feature with a mirror or artwork over the mantelpiece. This is especially effective in a room where you don't really have any technology. If your living room is for relaxing, reading, or listening to music, then having a focal point like a fireplace will add to the calming feel. Modern cassette models, on the other hand, are ideal for space saving. Even during the warmer months, some electric fires have an ability to let you experience the visual effects of the lead embers without actually heating up the room. Use a room divider to zone the space. Room divider ideas are a really affordable option to zone a living room layout. Whether you're renting or a non-committal decorator, dividers can be folded away when not in use. We love these plain lilac ones that blend seamlessly into the living room with the other pastel accessories. You wouldn't even know they were there. Well, sort of. Choose between open plan, broken plan, or living room only. If you're looking to remodel your home, it might be that your living room will be at least partly open to other rooms. This requires a certain amount of self-analysis, so think about how you're going to live in the room and to what extent you want to separate sanctuary to escape from household life. You may wish to isolate the room for other people. For example, the separate room may be a space where teenagers can watch TV and play computer games with their friends, while the adults remain reasonably undisturbed in the kitchen diner. On the other hand, you may want to create a more seamless layout where an open-plan kitchen, dining area, and lounge space overlap. This living room layout idea often allows for more family interaction and can have the benefit of making the entire space seem larger. Often, the solution is a combination of both, where rooms have been linked by knocking them through, but still have a defined living space. Double doors, folding doors, or even large sliding doors can provide the option to link or close off areas. Find your living room's focal point. How you want to use your living room will dictate what its focal point will be. The living room layout is usually dictated by where the TV is placed, but often you don't want it to be the central focus, unless that is what the room is primarily for. Quite often these rooms double as a home cinema space, so if that's what you're looking for, it's best to look at some genius living room TV ideas. Or go for something more flexible. You can create a more relaxed, laid-back living room by avoiding a symmetrical look and dotting your furniture slightly more randomly around the space. Have your sofa lengthways with the coffee table in front, because that just makes sense, but then dot mismatching chairs, stool, and even small tables in the space opposite. Look at the natural light when picking a living room layout. If you have great views from your windows, then turning these into the focus of the room is a brilliant solution. This is a great idea for rooms used for relaxing and more formal gatherings. It's also a good option if your living room is in an open plan extension and you have windows flooding the space with light. Where you position furniture will also depend on your choice of focal point. If a large window looking out onto the garden is the main focal point, the seating should be placed to take in the view, thus creating a comfortable space to relax in.